Welcome back to Film Buff Bros, and in this episode, we're going to chat about our favorite Francis Ford Coppola movies.
All right.
Well, I am probably going to not include. What was I going with again? I mean, I would probably say it's Apocalypse Now. It's great cinematography, great pace, great acting. But then I guess I'll talk about Godfather. I like Godfather, but really for me, runner-up, which I considered talking about today, is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Great acting for the most part, not so much on Keanu Reeves' part. I didn't think what's her face, Winona Ryder, was that bad, other than her accent. But the transitions, there's some amazing kind of special effects, I guess. But yeah, I really like the transitions, like the eyes in the sky, and there'll be like an eye and then it fades into like a moon or something. I can't give it a specific example, but if you go back and watch that movie, the transitions are crazy. But yeah, no, I'll talk about Godfather. So well paced, especially for a drama with like a lot of talking. Pacino's amazing, Brando's amazing, James Caan, Robert Duvall, all-star cast, and just like how like the tension that builds up where something seems not to be such a big deal, with like the conversation with the guy talking about his daughter getting beat up, like obviously that's like a big deal, but it just, like the slow burns, and he had like the slow burns like within a scene. And the director of photography that was in that was this Italian guy, and like the use of darkness in it, it's just amazingly filmed. Diane Keaton's good in it too, and the arc of Michael Corleone, extremely well performed by Pacino. So yeah, Ford Coppola has lots of good movies. I was watching part 2 yesterday. You're going to talk about that. It's tough to really say one is my favorite, but I mean, yeah, Godfather, masterpiece.
Yeah, and I haven't seen his new one, which is supposed to be his, greatest film of all time, Megalopolis. I've heard mixed opinions about it, and he's got some good films he did earlier in the career, like The Conversation, and I think he helped Lucas with THX 118, and it was all of the Rain people with Deval. They were all this crew that were used to working together when they did Godfather. So when it came down to like Godfather 2, they knew exactly like what they were going to do. They were all sure of what they were doing. I mean, Pacino's character is for me the highlight of that. Is his best performance. He's just so into that character, like the deadness in his eyes, and his arc of just like realizing that he's just gotta throw away like any sort of like sympathy and stuff. He's gotta like take over everything, and he's gotta do it brutally, and all that, like, again, transitions, like cutting back from the christening of the child or whatever to the murders happening when Diane Keaton says to him, I killed your baby and shit. Like that's like, as I don't know, from a guy's point of view, like, and the way he like holds it in and he ends up hitting her, there's just so much brooding tension with his character the whole time. Talk about like a simmering type of character. The cinematography's great, the music's great. The flashbacks, we've talked about the movies that have the sort of prequel in the movie, and so I think De Niro's fantastic in that. A lot of tension there. I think he kind of nailed Brando, like a young Brando. I think his mannerisms and all that stuff. But yeah, I also think he's done a lot of weird out there movies, Coppola. He's taken his chances on stuff. He's tried stuff. Outsiders, great. Rumblefish, I liked it. A lot of people didn't like it. But, and yeah, Apocalypse Now, see, that's not one of my favorites. So many people love that movie, including yourself, but it's just, I don't know what it is about the movie, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, part 2, I do enjoy it quite a bit. I like part 1 better. I really like, I can't remember the actor's name, but plays Fredo. That guy's phenomenal, and when he's, turns his back on the family, betrays the family, and like the dynamic between them, he gives them like the kiss of death when they're in Cuba. And guy that plays Hyman Roth, he's like really good too. Like every performance is good. The guy that plays Mo Green, Yeah, it's great. I think it's maybe not as well paced as the first one. However, you know what? I was kind of tired watching it last night, but having the flashback, that does kind of help build the not captivity, but it makes it more captivating when you're wondering what is going on with that in that other time era.
For sure.
So yeah,
it makes you can't wait to get back to that. You're taking that break. Oh, I can't wait to get back. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, that's our episode for this week. Tune in next week for another episode, and please click down below to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment and let us know what kind of movies you want us to review.
Make us an offer.